What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and the 3 to T series where I'm playing 3 holes. The goal is to play every single course within GS Pro. Playing 3 holes, as the name implies, 3 to T. The 1st, the 9th, and the 18th. Working my way through, at this point, over 1,000 courses within GS Pro, but the idea here is just to shorten the videos up a little bit. I edit them down, so mainly just the gameplay of me swinging and whatnot versus some in-between time of me getting drinks and whatnot. And give you guys a really good look at all the different courses that GS Pro has to offer. As for today's video in the series, we are playing SGT West. This is the Weiskopf Course in La Quinta, California, USA. Course designer on this one is T Squared, and from what I've seen, T Squared is one of the bigger main designers within GS Pro. I think this is one of the newer ones possibly, so should be pretty awesome graphics-wise, as usually they always are. The detail that these course designers put into it are just crazy to think about all the time it takes, but getting right into it. First hole, par 4, 408, down about 2-3 yards. Just taking a look at the mini map real quick. Large amount of water on the right, and there's a river right down basically the middle of this penalty river area, right down the middle of this hole. So this should be interesting. Goal here is to go even par through the 3 holes. We'll see if that happens, but first and foremost, take a look at this flyover, see what we're dealing with that penalty area. So left side of that little, it's kind of a split fairway, which is strange. Really cool look, but right, flaring the shots right on this one is no bueno. Obviously want to keep it in play as best as I can. Almost this left side seems like, if you guys look at the mini map, this left side of the hole is almost 2 holes running parallel. Seems like I should almost play this. There is some room over here. This water is pretty far right, but I mean, it's really just this first tee shot that I have to worry about where I aim, and then after that, should be able to hopefully keep it dry. But this could easily be a blow-up hole to start it off. Second round of today, the first couple I was drawing them left off the tee out of nowhere, so we're going to aim here. Where does that put us? We still have some room to the right. Alright, we do have some room to the right over there, and hopefully the bunker of the trees will catch it if I flare one, but I think that's the line we're going to take, and hopefully put a halfway straight-ish swing on the driver and keep us dry off this first tee box. High toe. It's going to be up the right, maybe into that bunker. Stay there. Oh no. Oh wow, that rock saved us, I think. Alright. Not the best in the world. Only 256 on that. That felt slower. That was pretty high toe, so only 102 on the club, 148 on the ball. But we're in play and we're dry, so that's the most important thing. Leaves us with 160 out of the rough, not much with slope. We are on an upslope, or slope as in like the distance. We are on an upslope, 6.3 degrees of upslope. It's going to come out right. Don't love this tree here. And again, we got a large amount of water right, but more importantly, which is even closer, this stream that runs all the way up. This is a very tough opening tee shot, or opening hole rather. So 160, we're going to aim there. Out of the rough is going to be 6%, so that's going to be 8-9 yards. Brings us up to just about 170. Where was this pin? We may catch the tree. It's kind of right in between. It has to be like a really hard 8-iron or a softer choke down 7. And don't really want to be long left there. So probably going to go 8-iron. Take that out of play a little bit. I could go choke down 7, but I'm just going to go full 8. We may catch the tree, but worst case scenario, I think we'll end up maybe in this bunker here in the front and then have a wedge shot to hopefully save par. But 8-iron is what I'm going with. A little bit toey, but I hit it halfway decent. Did we catch the tree? We must have, because Garmin had that at 152.7 carry. I didn't really catch the first part of that. 77% spin, 94% speed from GS Pro, which I knew because 6% out of the rough. We must have caught the tree because, again, 152 from the Garmin. We only got 124 in the game, so that's almost 30 yards less. I feel like I hit it halfway decent, but, I mean, that's fine. We're still dry. We're in play. This one now, we're hitting 3, so I got to get this inside the inner circle to save par. But 31 yards, up about a yard, so 32. We're in the fairway. I'm just going to open up a 60, I think, and just try to fly it in there. We'll aim here. It's going to come out just a touch left, but probably looking for about 28, 29, 30 yards of carry or something like that. I believe when I set up, I do the course recommended settings, I believe the fairways were firm and the greens were normal. But if I can open up the 60 and launch it high enough, kind of drop it in there, hopefully, and squeak out a par. Well, I definitely launched it high enough. We'll see if I got the distance right. Oh, just a touch too much. I'll take that, though. Felt like I maybe put a little bit too much on it. Bogey to start. We carried it 32, and it just rolled out a little bit, so I rolled out 3 yards once it landed. That's a good miss, I guess, so to speak. Again, those shots, I should be able to do those with a pretty high consistency, but wasn't a terrible shot by any means, just probably put 2 or 3 yards too much of distance on it, but it is what it is. Bogey on one. Let's see if we can claw one back over the next 2 holes. Brings us to the 9th hole, which is a par 5, so a good chance to do it here. Obviously, same as GS Pro, same as real life. Generally, I give up my strokes on the par 3s, sometimes the par 4s, and then I try to claw them back if I can hit a halfway decent tee shot. Par 5s almost gives you a shot to burn, so to speak, if you hit it decent enough. But 9th hole par 5, 5-2-9. See what we're dealing with the flyover on this one. All right, we got a lot of houses. This almost reminds me of the villages down in Florida. A lot of houses along the right here in California, like Quinta. See if I put one off the roof or something, but this one definitely more open. Dogleg left, but no water and river running right down the middle of the hole, so kind of frees me up, I think, a little bit. Oh, we got houses on the left too, way over there. Pretty cool. They put that on the mini map and they were able to include it. All right, I guess we're gonna aim right down the middle because I've been drawing them, so we'll aim there. We got room both left and right, and hopefully keep it somewhat on that line. Give ourselves some room both left and right. Pop up should be pretty straight though. Baby draw. That was very high in the face. It was right out of the center. It was just popped up. Luckily, we got some decent distance despite how high in the face that was. Only 147 on the ball speed, swung it at 104.6, but dead center of the face, so could always be worse. I'll take 268 for a pop-up. Leaves us with 259, so I'm thinking it's possible here. Put a good 3-wood up here. Hopefully fade it just off of this bunker and run it up there. If not, again, par 5, if I hit the 3-wood halfway decent, there's no penalty areas. Just at least run it up there within 20, 30, 40 yards, have a wedge into this. We're still in a opportunity for birdie. If I somehow hit a miracle shot about 258 or so, get really lucky, we could look at an eagle possibly, but that's kind of asking a lot here. So first and foremost, just halfway decent. Don't even need to really pure it, just halfway decent, manageable 3-wood swing up there. I've got to remember next time I come out to have a couple par 3 courses within the rotation for courses, because every single one that I've done so far, every single video in this series has been par 4s and par 5s, which you would usually expect for the 1st, the 9th, and the 18th, but would be fun to mix in some shorter holes, and there are plenty of just strictly par 3 courses within GS Pro, so I'll start mixing those in if I remember to write those down for the next time I come out. A little bit chunky, hung back on it, but 95, 142, this has a chance. Bounce over the bunker. It's not going to, but all right. I'll take that. 248 on a somewhat chunky strike. Still got 142 on the ball speed out of it with the 3-wood, so swung it at almost 96. Leaves us with 15. I mean, we're in a good position here for a bird if I can get this inside the inner circle, which from 15 yards out of the bunker, just be able to open up a 60 degree as long as I don't. I've been hitting them a little bit too far today, but just try to get this in that range. It's going to come out pretty far to the right, so 6.8 of upslope and 6.8 is going to come out to the right. So we're going to have to aim here, basically split the difference between that left side of the inner circle and the cup. Aim there, and we've got 15 up about a half a yard, and then 25% greenside bunker. That's going to be 3 yards. So we're looking at about 18, 19 total. Probably about 14, 15 yards of carry gets it done. So that's what I'm going to go for, and hopefully don't put too much on this one and get this inside the inner circle, claw back a stroke, and bring us back to even. Felt pretty good. All right, that one was actually a little bit short, but we'll take that all day long for a birdie. That's for sure. That was better, a little bit better distance control. I kind of compensated a little too much because I was coming up long on some of those, but we'll take that. Brings us back to even for the third and final hole, which is the 18th par 4, 441. So longer range of a par 4 here, but maybe it's always the first tee shot kind of determines the hole. If I flare one, or you guys, anyone in general, you flare one off the tee, you put yourself behind the 8 ball. So if we can just get something in the fairway and give ourselves a look to be up by the green in 2, be pretty happy. But let's take a look at the flyover. Looks like some more houses here, all along the left. Water to contend with along the right side of the hole once we get off the tee. Definitely won't come into play the first shot. And luckily, it's a dogleg left, so hopefully, again, short stuff off the tee, and then there is some room there. So hopefully just give us a look into this green. Narrows a little bit here, but we're going to go here and see what happens with the driver. Oh, grab my 3-wood. Not hitting that with that far teed up. High toe. Pop up towards the right, and we aimed kind of that way, but hopefully, all right, we're in play. 265. Wasn't high enough to be off the crown by any means, but that was high toe. Still got 149, swung it at 106.9. Not terrible, and we're kind of right in between these trees as a noisy plane goes over. Hopefully that's not too loud, but we are in the rough, so 187, 6% on that is going to be 9-10 yards, so it brings us up to just shy of 200. Gonna aim here, and I'm gonna go 6-iron, and hopefully we hit a good 6. Have a tendency with these longer irons to overswing, and also because they're lower lofted, try to almost subconsciously help them up in the air. So just want to try to stay down and through this and make some good contact. Kind of like that. That was a pretty good strike. Popped it up a little bit. Oh, it's fading a ton. I don't know about that. That felt like a pretty good strike. I hammered it. Got 201 out of it. Did I do my math wrong? 202 total. That should have been perfect. And we're on the backside. We're like 20 yards long. Huh. Maybe I didn't do my math right on that. That felt really good. We got, basically, and the carry was almost the same too. Played 94% out of there, which was the 6%. We got 184.9 from the Garmin, 185 out of the game, and about 15 yards of rollout on the green. But I didn't think, that felt like a pretty good strike. Kind of surprised there was 13 degrees of spin axis on that, but it is what it is. Let's see if we can sneak this in. We're hitting 3. We're on the fairway, it says, so we're basically on the fringe, but it's going to hit a 60 degree. This one I could probably almost do a lower bump and run from 21 yards. It's just all green to work with, but we're going to go 60, launch a little bit higher, land it a little bit softer, try to sneak this in the inner circle to stay even on these 3 holes. And I come out a little bit left. Which way is the green going? Pretty, not super hard, but it's definitely going right to left here at the beginning, and then it flattens out. So I guess we'll go here. And 21, probably in the neighborhood of about 18 yards of carry with the 60. Let it roll out a little bit. When I came out, it was very overcast. Almost looked like it was possibly going to rain, but turning into a really nice day. We got some blue sky coming with some sunshine, believe it or not. Still kind of cold, only about 60 degrees, but all right. 18 yards of carry. Oh, may need to go just a little bit. Came out a little bit left. Wow, that was long. Huh. I caught the mat a little bit first. Maybe it drop kicked it. It did feel a bit chunky, but we got it done for a par. So a little bit of everything on this round. We got a bogey, a birdie, and then a par. Take a look at the scorecard here. So for this installment of the 3 to T series, from SGT West, the Weiskopf Course in La Quinta, California, USA. Course designer on this one was T Squared. Shout out to T Squared for all the awesome courses that you put out there for all of us to play. I was going to say for free, which kind of is, but you got to have an active GS Pro subscription. But ended up with even par through 3. So like I said, I know this left section is getting cut off by the video, but oh, jeez. You guys hear that? The massive acorn just came down and bounced off this table I have out here. That was pretty loud. Wow. All right, well, as I was saying before that just happened, wow. Bogey on 1, so we got a 5 on 1, which is a par 4. We were able to birdie 9 and claw that back to go even, so 4 on a par 5 for 9th hole, and then we just got a par on 18. Take a look at the stats. 1 par, 1 birdie, 1 bogey. Longest drive 268, average drive 268. That's not right, because I don't know why that happens. Same thing with the average ball speed. Sometimes with these small, only 3 holes, sometimes it gets a little jacked up, but obviously I didn't hit 3 identical drives in a row. But 4 putts, 1 sand save, no greens in regulation, 0 out of 3, and only 1 out of 3 fairways. Not ideal there, but I'll take the even all day long, and luckily with that birdie, we were able to claw that bogey back, so could always be worse here, folks, but hope you guys enjoyed it. Another installment in the books, working my way through the courses. Again, how the series works is just trying to give you guys a wide variety of courses that are available here within GS Pro, and then throughout the week, whatever video gets the most amount of views, I'll be doing a live stream for full 18 holes, which I'm planning on doing. I'm going to play one more, and then I'm planning on doing that right after this. So you guys will be seeing these videos after I play the live stream. Hopefully that goes good, but that's going to be kind of a test run for my first ever GS Pro full 18-hole live stream. But maybe you guys will catch that live, and then if you're seeing this after, maybe let me know down in the comments what you thought of it, how the quality was. I'm sure there's going to be some things I need to tweak, but we're trending in the right direction, at least with figuring certain things out here, being able to kind of do what I'm have envisioned and what I'm planning on doing. But like always, hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next course.